Testing, testing, testing. One, two, three. Let's go, baby. I think we are live. Let me fix my mic real quick. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. It's gonna be another great day today. We are watching XRP break its current levels of resistance right now. If it manages to break this level right here, you guys are looking at potentially a nice little run up right here. Price target 114. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you are watching this and it doesn't say live in the bottom of the screen, then you are watching a recap. Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a nice and wonderful day today. Keep it positive and respectful. Shout out to all of you for being here again. You guys are awesome. Salamat po. So, yeah, man. So let's see. I got a couple things I want to go over. Very important things that you guys should know, and I just want to say some things too, because kind of cleared some things up as well. Para lang, we don't cause any type of panic in the Discord channel, because I'm seeing a lot of, different type of posts that'll, that causes people to panic, and it's usually just based on like emotions that I'm seeing that shouldn't really, there's no reason for it. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Well, actually, before we do that, I just want to say that we are giving away $200 worth of crypto here in the next month. I say, it would be the end of June. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel, we will be picking 2 random winners live. So that way, yeah, just to give back to the community. All you got to do is just like and subscribe to the video. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, man, I'm excited. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So that's out of the way there. Let's see where we at. BTC at the current levels. So BTC, obviously it's, it's going up and stuff like that. But basically what I wanted to say is, if you're watching this and, you're trying to I know you're trying to help. I'm not trying to what do you call it? Put you down or anything, but make sure before you post a chart, you actually know what you're talking about on Discord. Glad you try to help and try, but in the same time, make sure that what you're posting is legitimate, you know what I mean? Because you're kind of just acting out based on, I think partial like emotion, just because you're seeing a drop, especially some kind of like a significant drop, or this is not even significant. I mean, this was a significant drop, but part of what you were saying too is that you're saying that we're gonna go lower. I don't think that's facts. I don't think that's it. If you go look on the daily, sir, we're getting close. Your MACD is getting really close to crossing. I mean, that kind of gives you the bottom of where we at currently. So, but anyways, here's another thing too. If you're looking at a rising wedge pattern, you need to make sure that it's complete before you before you say it's gonna go down, because sometimes, like yesterday, I mean, even though my lines were a little bit off, my lines were like somewhere going up here, the top was correct, but just, right here, you need to readjust a little bit, find out where it's holding and, holding support. And then before you start making assumptions on, going lower, you need to make sure that it breaks the current lower, higher low, right? So you got a lower low, higher low here, and then you have a higher low here. So what you need to do is you need to confirm what you're trying to say, because if it's holding here, before you start acting out and trying to panic people, make sure that it's legit. All right, because we're not trying to, cause panic. Basically, make sure that your patterns are correctly read. So if you have a rising wedge, just make sure that it's, perfectly formed. And then if it can't break that level, then, expect that level to go down. Okay. And if you are trying to tell people that it's just because it breaks a rising wedge, there is a price target on each breakout. Okay. So for that target, okay, you can measure from the bottom here to the top here by just using a line of where it could break out to. If it breaks out to the top, price target is 45,000. If it breaks down to the bottom, guess where my line is supportive? Guess where my line of support is? It's right here. All right. So the price target, if it breaks down to the bottom, is 34K, 34.5. Let's just say 34.5. All right. So, you can't just be like, oh, it's gonna break down right here. It's gonna go lower. And it's like, yeah, this is the target. Nah, man, that doesn't make sense. You need to, get your facts. All right. Get the facts straight first before you start predicting prices. All right. Yeah. So that's out of the way. I don't like negativity, but in the same time, let's just not cause a panic, because it's not cool. Make sure it's legit first. All right. A lot of people out there are posting like, 20K is next, some bullshit ass number, 17K. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, do you really know what you're talking about? So, but yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Clap them. All right, you are gonna get clapped if you keep on doing that. So, I'm not trying to be, negative here, but that is the case. So, ladies and gentlemen, back to XRP. Currently, we are experiencing a huge resistance at these levels. As you can see, we are kind of, what do you call, like, running out of steam. All right. The price action is starting to slow down here. Okay. So you might see, if it doesn't break here in the next maybe hour, you are going to see a rollover of XRP. Okay. Now it could still make a decision here to break upwards or to break downwards. But if you guys are wanting to know the price target, same thing. Okay. Current level support is right here, right where it held. So what you need to do is you can measure how big of a drop or how big of a rally it's going to be based on the body of this thing, of this triangle. All right. So what you can do, let me make this darker a little bit, so you guys can see it right there. Make it a little bit thicker. All right, from the support to the top here. If it breaks out here, great. All right, let me straighten that. It's kind of crooked. Breaks out, your target is around 114. Okay, if it breaks down to the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, whether you put it here or here, you still have an average price of 86 cents. Okay, Now, even though it breaks out to the bottom, you're probably going to wonder like, oh, well, what's next, right? What's next is it completes our little head and shoulder pattern. Oh, well, not that big, but you know, let me see. Let me just kind of randomly place that there. Something like that. And then, you know, so something like that, your head and shoulders pattern. And then the way you measure a head and shoulders breakout, okay, is if you place your a line again from the bottom to the neckline, okay, the neckline of the breakout, you can put it right up there, and your price target is 136. Okay, that's your inverse head and shoulders. Eh, yeah, that's a good question, right? I mean, the thing is like, I want a discounted price too. I do. I would love it if I see another low price, but you know, with what we are working with currently in the moment, then you know, that's just the way it is. You have to know, um if you're trying to learn charts, you have to know patterns first, and then I guess part of it is knowing the measurements of like, how to measure a breakout, right? So like where would it take you, you know? So if you're experiencing like let's say this thing here. So let's just say you have a triangle here, a bull flag or something like that, whatever it is you can call it, right? If you have a bull flag or a bear flag, which it doesn't matter what it is, you measure it by the pole, right? So the pole is this right here. Ito yung pole niya, okay? So you measure a break, like a bull flag or a bear flag, by the pole. It doesn't matter if it's like ito, right? That could be a bear flag. It could look like this, something like that. You always take the pole, right? Take the pole, that's right here, and you put it down here, right? Your price target is here. Same thing with a bull flag. So same thing with the bull flag. You take the pole and you put it up here, right? Then you get your price target. Okay. Usually that's how that works. Good morning. Good morning. All right. That's just one way to do it. That's the easiest way to do it. You can use Fibonacci's to figure out price targets, potential price targets. So take your Fibonacci, place it there, place it on the bottom, or you can put it here all the way in the bottom, put it here, wherever you want to put it. Like, let's just say right there, right? So you have your current levels at 702, right? You're trying to break the 7.786 resistance. Okay, then you have a resistance right up here at what was that price? 107. Your price target is 118. You know what I mean? Let's see if you go down lower, place your Fibonacci way down here to the bottom, right? Same thing, right? If you're trying to get that huge breakout, that head and shoulders breakout, your price target is at 132. You know what I mean? Break is not a false breakout. A retest, the retest has to be successful, right? So, like for example, we break out of here. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, okay, we're trading within this resistance right here. All right. When we break, if it breaks out of here and it's not a false breakout, okay, you're gonna see it break out, and you're gonna see it come down and retest. The retest is gonna give you the confirmation because it's gonna stay there, right? It's not gonna come back down here. It's gonna stay there and then continue on. Okay, that's your retest. But if it's a false breakout, it'll go up, hit a resistance, right? Get rejected, and then come back down to where it was trading from, which was this triangle here. All right. So that's one way to confirm it. It's always the retest. Retest has to be successful. Rebouncing. Yeah. So with BTC, you're seeing it break through a resistance right now. So this was the resistance right here. All right, you got a range. So this is how you read ranges. Let's go ahead and clear this up so you guys can see. Okay, so you have a range right here. This is your range from here all the way right here. All right, and then you use your EMA. Right, it acts as a support or resistance. Okay, so you place it there because now you're on top of it, right? So when you're on top of it, it acts as support. It tells you where support is. Okay. If my volume profile was here, I would show you where that point of control would be, and it would be right here. All right. But anyways, so if you zoom out on the daily, okay, so you have candles touching it over and over again, right here, right here, right here, and then now your candles over here are trying to break. We're actually here on the daily. If you look on the 4 hours, you have a candle that broke through that resistance, and you have a candle retesting that resistance, or well, now it's support. It converts it to support. Once anytime you break out into from a resistance like this, right? Anytime you break out of it and you come back down and retest it, kind of like what it's doing now, okay, it becomes new support. All right, so this is a big support. We broke out of one, a big resistance, so now this becomes support. All right, and so now since we only have we only have 3 more days, right, before the weekly candle closes. So ito yung something that you guys got to keep in mind. If the weekly candle closes above this this support, this is very bullish for BTC. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just think of the market maker, right? The market maker basically just, I don't know if this is true or not, but the market maker prices everything in already. Okay, why do I say that? Because I see it all the time. The market maker will price, let's just say example, BTC. Okay, the market maker will price BTC's price to hit here. Okay, and if there is some type of sell-off, okay, if there is some type of sell-off, the market maker already priced it in for that sell-off. Okay, so Friday, for example, if we break out of here and retest this, complete, successful, we continue to to go up. Let's just say the next target is 47K. And it's not going to be like today that hits it. Let's just say it takes today and possibly or all day today until tomorrow when the option contracts closes. Okay, that's another thing. Option contracts for BTC closes tomorrow. All right, so we could experience a sell-off, right? But depending on the market maker, if he's already priced that in, we could see it rally, right? So let's see, how can we let's just do a where we at currently. So we broke out of this range right here. All right, so So broke out of that range right there. Actually, we could see it even come down, retest this eventually, and then go up, right? But let's just say we got we're gonna use this price right here, okay? So since we broke out of here, all right, just like that, put this line above here. Okay, that brings us up just above um this resistance right here, right? And so what happens typically is that, once we break out of here, I'm sure that it'll come down and then, go back up. But there's still this support here, right? So there's going to be support here. So depending on where we rally, it could be all the way up here, right? So what could happen on Friday when we do sell off because of the options contract closing, we could see it come back down and retrace right here. And that will still mark as bullish. Does that make sense? So so we break out of here. We get above this resistance here. We retrace for a little bit, rally to $47,000, and then Friday, right? Option contract closes. We come back down and retest this support, right? So that'll still be bullish, right? So now, if anything happens, what if this is just all the things that could happen, right? Let's just say BTC wanted to sell off here, right? So we're gonna go back down to the hourly. Let me do this. So let's bring back our little line here. Okay, little line here. So we get, let's just say we get a sell-off, right? So we get a sell-off. We get, we got support here. So we get support right there, or actually put it right there and put this kind of like right there where it held. Okay. Same thing. You put your, you take your bottom of the line. We get a sell-off today or tomorrow, okay? Because we get rejected, we can get rejected right here in this resistance, and then come down, kind of come back, and then go down. All right, this is just worst case scenario that we do drop, okay? So that would only take us down to 35, okay? So that's the lowest possible that we can go. Well, not the lowest, I would say, but that's just the price target of this breakdown. Yan ang price target. Okay? Bad news. if you mix in bad news along with yung price target niya, then you can experience or you can have people panic sell, right? There's people that will panic sell just because it's going down, right? So let's just expect the worst. Okay, the worst is probably going to be 33,600. All right, because let's just put in like a FUD, and then let's put in the panic sellers, right? Then you're looking at somewhere like maybe even a wick, like right here, where this is going to hold, but you're gonna have a wick or something come down here. All right, but anyways, this is the price target. All right, and yung price target niya, why did I do that? So yeah, that's if you're trying to read charts, make sure it's like, I'm not saying mine's perfect, but at least know know your patterns and know the price targets for them, because yeah. So right here we're kind of like, it's the market still kind of deciding where you know what we're gonna do. We got about 33 minutes on the hourly candle. This is an hour hourly time frame. Um, what you want to happen here real soon is, you know, a big push, you know, big volume to come in and break through this resistance here, because you are rolling over here, and it's only a matter of time until you get rejected here. You come back down to support, you know, you bounce off, and then you could possibly break down here. So where is it at? So if you take your price target, you know, so yeah, that's where you end up, somewhere over here around 86. All right, you might wick down because of panic selling, so just expect 83, right? Somewhere around this area, that would be your lowest point. Okay, it's still not big enough because you still have a lower low here. So you would just create a lower low and then a higher low, okay, which is still pretty healthy. That would then mark you a new type of trend upwards, okay? So eventually you will end up, you know, having just, you know, what do you call it? Just one big head, inverse head and shoulders, okay? So this would complete the head and shoulders right here. Even though you have the shoulder here, you know, you have a shoulder here, but you know, this would even be a bigger head and shoulders, or you know, inverse head and shoulders. Yeah. What up, Josh? How you been, man? You been all right? Good. How's your family? Family's doing good. How's the little one? Kumusta na yung maliit? That's what's up, man. Um, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a great day. We're gonna see a decision made here today, whether we break out of this, we break out of this, or we come down, right? Bakit? Why? Stop looking at them girls, man. Stop looking at the girls, bro. Set up coffee, man. So what's going on, guys? What's up? What are you guys looking at? You guys looking at some Matic? You guys look at some Matic? I see. Baka may ano, nalagyan ng, what do you call that? Bugs. You know what I mean? Anybody looking at Matic? I think Matic still has plenty of um room to go down and hit here. I mean, it did all, you know, it did manage to bounce right off this support right here, which is good. I mean, you got a really nice bounce, right? So, what kind of pattern are you seeing here, right? You're kind of seeing like a similar pattern here, you know, maybe a bull flag, right? Right before we, you know, before Matic breaks out, okay? So if you're trading Matic and you want to know the price target, um, you just measure it by the flagpole. Okay, flagpole, right? This flagpole, this price target you have here is $2.80, which will break, you know, let's see, yeah, that's it. Break your previous all-time high at 267. But this is gonna be a big resistance for you. And then you're probably gonna see that retrace before you continue. Okay, that's Matic. Anybody else with the ETC? Somebody was asking about ETC. Here's your ETC, right? We talk about ETC quite often. ETC broke out, okay? Broke out, retested, right? So what is your price target of this breakout? I mean, in the long run, so your support is here. Take your flagpole and measure it from the top or from the bottom to the top of the candle, right? You break out. So you can put it anywhere, it doesn't matter. It'll still give you a price. 132.30. All right. That's long term. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like maybe a month, monthly. But your short term target, guys, for ETC is 72. Then you're gonna be, you're gonna be running into some really, really choppy area here because of, you're gonna be trading in the range right here. So this is gonna be a big level, very important level right here. You're gonna see it go up here, retest, go up here. You're probably gonna see it chopped around here. All right, but once you break through, the $94 resistance level, then it gets much easier. As you can see how they're kind of spaced out like this, right? So since you have a space like right here, it's much easier for, once you break out of this, it's much easier for it to rally much, until you get another until you hit another resistance, right? And then you finally break out. It's gonna take a while. Like, it's gonna take at least a month for that to happen. All right. So, but yeah, anybody else had a question about? I think somebody had VET. VET broke out of this here. What is that? Basically another inverse head and shoulders. VET manages to break out. Right. So from this triangle, right here, and then you have where's that? Okay, so here we go. So you kind of have this triangle here. Let me get my line straight there. Right? So watch this, just to kind of prove the theory. Okay? Do you see that? Do you see that? You measure it right here from the support triangle. You measure it from the bottom to the top, and you place it right over here, and guess what? You almost have a perfect match. All right? Now you have another candle that came down and retest, and then eventually resumption off, right? And then you have another downtrend right here. You can now call that downtrend a flag, where it's trying to break out again on VET, right? So how do you measure the target price, the next target price? You go all the way here and you do it again. Guess what? You're at 15 cents, right? So, just to show you that that's how it works. Okay. Magdadump ba? Maybe Friday, but we just went over like yung potential downtrend, like it looks good already. So for BTC, right? So we went over here, let's just do this. Let's go put in a range right here, right? So this would make it easier to understand. Let's see, we can do that. I'm not sure where to place it actually. I think I was thinking right here. because we had a higher high, lower high, and then we got, we came down, and then we bounce off the support, and then we bounced off the support, and then broke out of this, because what was happening here is you're running out of steam. All right, you're running out of fumes, you're running out of gas, whatever you want to call it. But then we bounce off this major support right here. Okay, and now we broke out, right? We broke out, and guess what? The price target is oh yeah, so the price target is 42K. Okay, 42K. Now, okay, what's gonna happen is just like VET. Okay, imagine it just like VET. 42K is the target, right? So now what's gonna happen is you're gonna get a retest. Okay, you're gonna get another retest, and you're probably going to, maybe create that bull flag or triangle or whatever it's gonna be, right? So what you want to do is you measure it from the flag, right? And then you break out again, to 44K. So now you have this resistance right here, right? So you have resistance right here. So if you go to 4 hours, if you go to the 4 hours, and let's just say by the time this happens, Friday comes along, and you have options contract. Let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to options contract. It's big money. Let me see if I can remember. Okay. Sign in. Dang, I can't remember my let me see if I can remember my nope. Let me see if I can remember my password here. I don't remember my password. Well, let's just view the live markets. Okay. So this is your options contract. This is where you buy and purchase options. Okay. So let's see here. Let me go and do this. Okay, so this Friday, guys, options. No, I don't want to get started. I already have an account with them. But your options contract, okay, ends May 28th, as you can see right here, May 28th, and you have different strike prices. Okay, so if you think, for example, you're bullish on BTC, okay, what's the current price level now? Ano yung price level ng BTC ngayon? 39,000. All right. So 39,000 is the current price level. Where did it go? There it is. So 39,000, you're currently sitting right here. If you think that BTC will get to $42,000 by May 28th, right? You are bullish on it, then 42,000, that will cost you let's see here, It's actually not bad. Well, it's cheaper here. You're risking a lot of money, or 180. No, no, you're risking $60. I know you're actually risking $185 to purchase this contract. Okay, but if you're wrong and it doesn't get to $42,000, then you will lose $185. Actually, as soon as you buy this contract, your contract, your $185 now is basically worth less. You're gonna have a hard time getting your money back because people are wanting to buy for $60, right? And so, yeah, $42,000 strike price. You paying 185, but then you're gonna have a hard time, trying to get your money back if it doesn't, if it doesn't go to $42,000 by Friday, right? You have about 2,200 people or open interest. I don't. It's not people. It's 2,200 worth of open interest. Basically, people that are. If you, I can't click on it. People wanting to get in on this. All right. You don't want this. This is short term. You'll lose a lot. You'll lose money by doing this. The best thing to do when you're playing option contracts is you go long on it. Okay. Let's just say 2 or 3 months is the best. Okay. So if it gives you that time frame, so June 25th, and then you have September 24th, right? So I would pick either I would go all the way to September, okay? September, because it's much, much more likely that BTC will hit that price target, that strike price. If you go anything towards, what do you call it? Like within a month range, you will have a high risk in losing your money, okay? So now what you want to do is, let's just say you go and pick the September 24th, 2021, you think BTC will most likely hit $50,000 again, right? So now this is where you would make a lot of money, okay? Because the closer BTC hits $50,000, the price of your contracts is gonna be worth a lot of money, okay? So you're gonna pay about $6,000 to open this contract and hold it until September 2021. And right now, people are wanting, people who bought in are trying to sell it for $5,000, right? But the highest asking price is almost $6,000, and so people want to sell it for this much. You're buying it, right? And then people in here are I can't remember how exactly works, but yeah, something like that. You're gonna pay $6,000. Okay. There's what I would do is I would go towards the one with the most open interest. So open interest, you have 10K contracts, open contracts that are ready to buy. Okay. So they're bidding $700, and then but the most asking price is 1,450. Okay, so yeah, so that's how that works. So if you think that what do you call it, that BTC is gonna go to $50,000 by September 24th, 2021, then you would have to pay $5,950. Okay. But anyways, so May 28th, the option contracts closes. All right. That's how that works. Okay. And once this closes, I mean, look at these positions, right? Look how much positions are in here. It's a lot. It's a lot of, it's big positions. Okay. Now, so we're seeing BTC kind of coming down here. So like I said, since BTC kind of broke out of this here, you're probably going to see a retest down here. Okay. And then continue to go up. All right. So your price target is right here, I guess. Yeah, or right there. Doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same thing. But anyways, let's look at XRP. What's happening with XRP? So XRP is holding pretty well right here. So what we want to see is XRP kind of break out of this triangle here. It's a resistance coming all the way from up here. All right, all the way from up here. So basically, what you want to see with XRP is you want to, you don't want XRP, because basically you're having this, you have this really broad like moving patterns. If XRP fails to break out of here, and if XRP fails again and breaks down right here, and if it fails to hold this level and it fails to hold this level, then the last level would be right here. So you're gonna see, this broadening channel, right? Broadening channel. Last piece of support is right there. But for now, market's still trying to decide where to go. And then you said Neo taking off. Do I have Neo? There it is. I saw it. There it is. Yeah. On the 4-hour chart, yeah, I mean, the same thing. You're seeing a breakout. So that's basically what's happening. It's all the same across the board, right? You have your resistance here. Let's see. Yeah, like something like that. But it's the same type. See that? Almost perfectly matched. So you're gonna top out right there, and then you're probably gonna come down and retest. And then you see how that works? You're hitting resistance right here, right? Doji. You're not gonna believe me, man. Is Arjun Soriano up in here? You know what, guys? You want me to tell you a crazy story? Me and Arjun Soriano, he's a good friend of mine. We were arguing. We were arguing about Doge. He got mad at me. He's like, "Why are you laughing at me?" Oh man, where is he? Where you at, Arjun? So be careful with Doge. The reason I say be careful with Doge is Doge. If Doge manages to hold, this level here. Oh, okay, I got a blue line right there. So if Doge manages to hold the level here, okay, and manages to hold, yeah, this level here, you could potentially see Doge kind of like bounce here, okay? But if Doge breaks down, you're looking at a really big dip for Doge right here. Okay? Because you have to measure it from the triangle, right? From the to the top of the wick right there. So you got to be careful where Doge can go from here. So that would take you perfectly right here back to this area. All right. If Doge, like let's just say Mr. Elon Musk, decided that, oh yeah, Doge successfully made it to the moon, okay, then you could see another this is gonna be the fifth level. Um, the last Elliott wave. Okay, this is the fifth wave of Doge. All right, this is it. This is the end of. Oh, this is Doge BTC. Let me do this. USD. Bittrex. Sorry, that was not right. That was Doge BTC. So, BTC. That was kind of weird. I don't know why I had that, but it's almost the same thing. Let's look at the 4 hour to make it easier on our life. So what you can do here is kind of place something like that. And then what I'll do is I'll clone it, okay, to perfectly match another support area right there. Last level key. This is the key support, all right? And then what you want to do is you want to look at it this way, okay? This way. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, what did I say about Doge the other day? I said watch Doge in the next couple days, right? Remember? 3 days or something like that. That was right over here. Okay, so watch Doge here. Let's make sure it's right there. All right. So watch Doge here in these levels because that could potentially get Doge to rally. So let's see where Doge currently stands. Hold on. Okay. All right. Cool. So here we go. So Doge is within this area of resistance. You have support right there. First level of. Once you break out of here, you're gonna hit the first level resistance, right? It's perfectly matching, right? Let's see here. Where's my line? Yeah, so my line would be somewhere right there. So same thing. If Dode manages to, break out here, so that's where you at. If we, let's see here, if we break down, right? So if we break down to the downside, Doge would probably end up right here where these level, the last key level here. All right. Lower low, higher low, and lower low. If something happens that, if something were to happen, because Doge is already way overextended, it ran up a lot, ran up a pretty big amount already. You're talking about several thousands of percent from the bottom, which was the beginning of the bull run here. So let's just say, yeah, I mean, 40,000% or 38,000%. So that's why you're seeing this big drop. I mean, that's, it when you got up here, you just can't sustain it. So you're going to drop a pretty big amount. So, you dropped like almost 70% with Doge, right? I mean, just think of it as 70% off, right? So yeah, that's where you at. 2.5. Yeah, I mean, if for some reason, I think Doge would be no, that's not even right because you gotta there's gotta be bad news or something regarding Doge. But I think Doge will hold current level. I think this is more of price target if we break out to the top. Because since it's Doge is way overextended, you need to place your Fibonacci retracement right here. Put it right here on the bottom. You only got, you only got about. See, I don't even know if this is correct. I see like I don't know if um you usually measure it by the previous all-time high, and then you place this like right there. So Doge, I think, I mean, you still got, oh, actually no, you got to put it on this here. So let's clear that up. This is more easier to look at it this way. So your Fibonacci, you place it here, right? So there you go. You see how Doge is pretty much overextended. Um, Overextended to the 4.236 area. There's still a little bit left, but after that, just consolidate. I think Doge will consolidate because it's already way up too high. That's why I was saying it rose up almost. You know, that's actually about 40,000%. You know what I mean? If you bought Doge up here, you might have one more chance of selling it. Um, right there. Let's just say $1 for you, $1. But there's not much left. I mean, you're looking at another 171% rise on the last leg up. I mean, this is because this is it. That's the last level. That's on the Elliott wave actually. On the big picture actually. So you have on the very bottom here. No, no, I'm sorry. I think it's where would you be? Let's put it right here. How about that? And hold on, get my charts right. Put it right here. Where was that big dip at? There you go. Put this right here. And then put this right here. So you're pretty much on your last level of the impulse wave. All right. So you're already way overextended. You're rose up 40,000%. Um, you know, I mean, you could see the signs also sa mga tweet ni Elon Musk, right? Every time he tweets about it, it goes up a little bit, but it never goes up above the all-time high. Remember I told you guys that once you're overextended um, on the 4.236 level of the fib retracement, you will just like actually Doge is supposed to consolidate until BTC finished running before you see this last leg up. So that could mean around I don't know, whenever BTC is done running. But Doge is supposed to consolidate. It's not supposed to get this one last leg. This is the most it will run up. But unless, this year has been really different, and we never know. Doge could get to above $1. But I'm just saying, usually based on history, is once a crypto gets to the 4.236 level, that's it, right? How many crypto has already hit the 4.236 level? There's a lot, right? So, um, I think Matic was one of them, but the thing with Matic is, it's still trying to run, but will it keep on running? I think it's still got a little bit way to go. Actually, I take it back. Matic is almost there. So if you take your, actually it's right here. No, I think it's daily. What's the yeah, okay. So you take your fib retracement. Yeah, you hit, let's see. Where is your, even if you put it right here, put it in auto, put it down. It don't matter where you put this. I'll just put it right here. But you're almost there, you know what I mean? You're probably seeing this. You're usually at the very end, right before you hit the 4.236 level. You're gonna see crazy run-ups. Um, kind of like what you're seeing with Matic, and you'll see that on everything else once you're, seeing the run-up, almost the final run-up. You're supposed to see the consolidation, a long consolidation. It never goes up above the all-time high. But with Matic, once you hit here, you're probably going to consolidate for several months, until BTC finishes rallying. So once you see BTC finishes rallying, hits his blow off top, then you will see the final leg of all cryptos. It's going to go crazy. It's going to get crazy. Um, Perfect example would be, XRP, because you have, right? You got overextended right here. You consolidated for several months, and then the final leg is always huge. All right, this is the final leg right here. Once we hit the last fib level, usually you consolidate for several months, and then once BTC finishes running, and then you go into the parabolic phase of altcoins, then you see this huge run up, right? This run up was almost 1,233% extra on top of what you already done, right? And so if you put, your fib level here, right? The last fib level for BT or for XRP is somewhere around, saying $7 or $8, right? That's our last level. But if we get that overextension right here, right? How much was that? How much extension was that? Another 42% from the last fib level. So 42%, right? 40, yeah, something like that, whatever. Takes you right about to $10. Okay? Takes you right up to $10. And then, guess what? We had that last level, right? Anong percentage yun? One was, oh yeah, 1,200%. Let's just say 1,000%, right? We ran up another 1,000%. 1,000%. Takes us to where? Right there. Right? So, just history. That's where we at currently. You take your fib level, You place it right there. You get the 4.236 level. You know, you get overextended. You consolidate for several months. Then BTC finishes running. You go into the parabolic phase for altcoins. You get that one final leg, and then, you know, boom, right there, right? And then you do the same thing to the new bull cycle, which is where we at right now. You take your current, you know, this is where we were at before, and this is where we at now. You know, you place your fib level. Our fib level says we're going to $8. Get overextended a little bit, right? Overextension takes us to $10, and then wait several months. Okay, this was a good 200 days, right? 200 days. Let's see. Let's say if we were to hit that right here, 200 days. Let's see right there, 200 days. Take us to January. Perfect, right? Takes us to January 2022. BTC finishes around that time frame. We get this 200 or this 1000% run. Okay, guys. Other than that, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 8 o'clock. Just to remind you guys, we are giving away $200 worth of crypto by the end of June, and we will be picking 2 winners live here on the stream. The only requirement is that if you like and subscribe to the video, you don't necessarily have to be on stream that day, but I will announce your name, and you have what they say was 3 days, guys. 3 days. Everybody agreed on 3 days for you to contact me and you know, claim your prize. Okay, claim your prize. So with that being said, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be on Discord. Ask me anything. If you have any questions, just, you know, feel free to DM me. I'll be active today. I'm gonna be doing some trading. Yesterday I did not do shit. I was still, you know, actively watching the market, looking for news and everything like that. So I hope you guys learned something new, and hope that I'm able to provide you guys with some value. I appreciate you guys for being here again. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.
I'm a billionaire. I got my own cold trigger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Whatever you want, I'll be whatever you want. Just tell me you love me or not, whatever it costs. I know I'm talking a lot, there's something I gotta get off. Don't wanna be this no more, I don't wanna drink no more. Always gotta do the most, thinking that I'm insecure. Really should've listened more, but I don't, of course. I'm an asshole, I'm a good guy, I'm your best friend, I'm the worst type. Tell you everything that you heard right, just so I can fuck on the first night. Feel like I'm losing hope, running from coast to coast. I don't know where to go, this all I've ever known. I'm a stone cold killer.